is a great football club with a huge tradition. I will be a massive West Ham support because I will be from home just waiting for the lads to win their games. We agree with the club that I'm leaving at the end of this month. I'm not going to extend my contract until the end of July, until the end of the season. Basically because I picked up an injury a few weeks ago, and I'm still working on the rehab and also a long way, of being match fit, let's say. I'm not going to be able to play a game this season. And I think even for me as a player, when you feel that you're not 100% and you don't know how you're going to respond, I think the best thing is to say enough is enough. I'm not sure. I'm not going to extend my contract if I see that maybe I'm not ready to play again. I've been here for 3 years. Great people working in the club. I think the board, the manager, even myself, we spoke about this. And we were all happy about that decision. Of course, as a player, that is not in the way I wanted to finish my time in England, let's say, because I've been here for 12 years, and I wanted to finish, playing in front of fans, even with my family here, or let's say, in a different way. But the situation, it is what it is. I think, we are in a moment where it is tough, not just for us, even for more people. So that's it. It's just I think is the way to be ready in those moments to make the right decision, and I think everyone is pleased with that. I have to say the club just gave me a chance to stay here until last day of the season, and when I was trying to listen to Pablo Zabaleta player, and of course he's telling me that stay here until last day of the season. But if I'm listening to Pablo Zabaleta man, something is saying if you cannot give 100%, if you're not ready to play a game, it hurts me as a player. Because I've not been training with the team in the last few weeks. I'm not with the team now. It's really tough for me to work individually on the field. I cannot even go to the stadium to watch some of the games. And probably if everything continue, in the right way, we'll be able to maybe to make the bench for the last 2 games, because in the situation that we are in, we need players to be 100% to perform on the pitch, because we need to save that season. I felt like I gave my all for the club. Nothing I can regret as a player. It's just a decision that is tough, of course, but I think I'm pleased with that decision in terms of if I know that I cannot give everything, not reason to stay here, and probably give me a chance to go back to Spain and stay with my family again, because I've been 2 months away from my kids and my missus, and obviously it's not been nice. I'm missing my family a little bit also, so obviously it would be good to see my family again. Last 3 months been really difficult for many people, especially I think the real heroes in this moment has been the care workers, who's been in the front line. He's been doing an absolutely incredible job trying to save people's life. So they've been the real heroes. And then, of course, many people choosing a tough situation, probably losing their jobs on the business, or whatever. But as a football player, of course, I'm to be honest, now I feel like I'm a privileged man. Of course, football is back. It's not the same because we need to follow that protocol, which is quite strict, and I wish it was different. But of course we need to follow that, because people's life, of course, and the safety of the people who works in the building, of the players and their families are the most important thing. I spent fantastic 9 years at Man City. Everyone knows that. But then when West Ham gave me a chance to come and play for the club, obviously I came, let's say, at the end of my career. I was 23, nearly 33. There was some doubt about how Zabaleta is going to respond on the field, because probably it's not his prime anymore. I know that, but I knew I could give 2 good years. I knew inside of me that I was ready to sign for a Premier League club, to come to West Ham and to perform on the pitch, because I felt I was with the energy to do that. Of course, I was 32, 33, and as I say, I was not in my prime anymore. But if I look back in my time at West Ham, I played 37 games my first season. Was incredible. I just missed one because I was suspended, 5 yellows, I think. Second season played 26 games. So in these 2 seasons, let's say I was one of the players who played most games in the start as a starter. So that I was so happy, because that is what I wanted. I wanted to go somewhere to keep enjoying my football, to stay in the Premier League, to stay in England, because I made this country and this league a lovely place to be with a family and to play football. This is a great football club with a huge tradition. I say this when I first came and signed for the club, and I see after 3 years now that the potential of this club, and we're playing in front of 60,000 fans every home game. That's incredible. That is incredible. You see, East London is, when you go around East London, you see so many West Ham shirts. All I can say to the West Ham fans is just thank you for the great support over the last 3 years. To be honest, they've been always great with me, and they are proper fans, especially away from home. You can see they go everywhere, and as I said before, we 60,000 fans every home game. This is like the top clubs. Of course, we are in a tough situation, but listen, I said to some of the players, we've been in this situation many times. We came out from those situations because we show passion, we show spirit as a team, and when you look at the squad we got, there is quality enough to win games. And I'm sure that if the lads and everyone do the right thing, West Ham will be a Premier League club for sure. And because obviously when you look at the stadium we go, when you look at the amount of fans, when you look at everything, West Ham should be in the Premier League next season for sure. I wish all the fans, the club, the people who, the staff, all the people who works behind the scenes, all the best, because I met really nice people here. Thank you, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Quite long. Chicken. And I can't. Quite long.